Hey guys, it's Katie. Alice is napping right now, but today is her 2-month birthday. So I wanted to do a little update for her, and I'm going to insert footage at the end of her from last week. There was a request for Alice wearing baby legs. So I did a little bit of video on that, and maybe I'll show you a peek of her napping later. So today she did have her 2-month appointment, and she got some shots. I'm not going to get into the whole vaccine debate on YouTube. I just think it's one of those things where everybody has to make the right decision for their family and what they feel comfortable with. But I will say that she got some shots. She did really great, and now that she has the beginning of immunity to certain things, I think we feel more like we can take her more places. Since we do live on the border, there are a lot of people in the community who aren't vaccinated or maybe have more exposure to some of these diseases, so we have been really playing it safe. But I especially have been feeling kind of cabin feverish. There was an art show at my husband's work last week that I really wanted to go to, but I just didn't think it was right to take her into such a crowd. So I stayed home, but man, I missed it. So anyway, I think little by little we'll start increasing the amount of activities we do outside of the house, so that's cool. Alice's height and weight kind of blew me away at this appointment. So exactly at 2 weeks today, she weighed 11 pounds and 13 ounces with clothes, but still, so she is probably 11 and a half pounds. I knew she was gaining a lot of weight, but I'm really surprised. At her last appointment a month ago, she was only 9'5", so she's really gained a lot, over 2 pounds in a month's time. That puts her at the 77th percentile for weight. And it's 100% breast milk, so I feel pretty good about that. It's working. Her height is 22.5 inches, which is the 57th percentile, so that's pretty much just on track. She does have the long torso that Mike and I both have, so she is fully out of her newborn onesies. I can't even really squeeze her in. They just don't fit in the body. The length is too short now. So she is fully in 3-month clothes. Big news this video is that thrush is gone. I'm so happy. It's gone for both of us, and I think it's been gone for over a week, maybe 2 weeks now. What finally did it was I took the diflucan pill that my midwife prescribed for me, and also was using just the vinegar on my nipples and taking acidophilus still. And with Alice, it was the gentian violet. We did it for a week, and then I stopped, and just to see if it would continue to resolve, and it did. I think I brought it back 1 or 2 days when she just seemed to be fussy, and I was afraid maybe it was coming back. But as of today, as of all this week and last week, we're good. So I'm so happy to not have that between us, and not have like that pain and just hassle. So hopefully this is the end of it. Alice is feeding during the day still pretty frequently. She will act hungry and want to eat pretty much every hour, maybe hour and a half. Pretty much that's okay. I'm here with her, and that's what I'm here for. I don't feel that at the age of 2 months I need to force her into any sort of a schedule. I think that if she's hungry, she should eat. And, maybe as time goes on, she'll just need to eat less frequently. Overnight, she does sleep really well, and she, doesn't wake up to eat most nights. So last night she slept 6.5 hours, and that's a little on the long side. Most nights it's around 5, 5.5, 6, something like that. So she doesn't eat a lot at night, and I think maybe that forces her to, get in more feedings during the day. But it is pretty frequent, and I am starting to look a little bit forward to that becoming less frequent. Napping, we've been working on that. She will take at least 1 nap a day now of over an hour, sometimes 2 hours or so. And maybe some days she'll take 2 naps. So that's something I'm going to continue to work on with her as she needs it. I do think it's important for her to have that downtime. The latest really cute thing is that Alice has started making a lot more noises. She coos and, just makes like the beginnings of words, just playing around. That's just adorable, and it just makes a lot of fun to interact with her. She has started to love taking baths, and really what made the change for us was me just getting into the bath with her, or Mike getting into the bath with her, and just filling up the whole tub. We haven't been using the infant tub since we tried it in the very beginning, and she just cried. But when we're in there with her, sort of swimming around, she absolutely loves it, and I'm really happy. That's become part of our bedtime ritual, and I think it's really nice to wind down that way. Also, she's taken a lot more interest in toys. We put a little sort of chime toy on her car seat, and she will look at that, while we're driving, and will hit it with her hand. She doesn't fully grab on most of the time, but she will see something that she likes and will reach her hand out towards it, so that's really new. She's been spending a lot more time actually playing with things that way and trying to touch them. She really loves music. We have a little toy keyboard that somebody gave us, and we've been playing with that. Anything that makes sound, she's captivated by. Also books, she focuses a lot more on them. Most of them are pretty simple, like board books, just high contrast stuff with few words, but she will sit there with you and really look at the pages. However, she still really hates tummy time and hates being on her stomach, so I'm looking for tips there. I know it sounds like there are a lot of babies who don't like it, but I know it's something we should be practicing. I just wish that she wouldn't. She probably starts crying within 2 minutes, and I get down an eye level with her, and I talk to her, and I try to make it pleasant for her, but she just really doesn't like that position. So anything I can do to sort of make her enjoy it more, let me know. Alright, so because Alice has gained so much weight now, she has moved up in a diaper size. Yesterday we officially retired the newborn size of our Green Mountain diapers because we just kept having blowouts with them. They still fit, you can still snappy them, and I had been thinking about just sewing fabric strips on the top and bottom to extend them so you could continue to use the snappy, so that they would meet. I don't know if that makes sense, but I was thinking of doing that, but because they're just not holding and absorbing the way that they were, at this point, they're just done. So we are now on to our main stash of pre-folds, which are Oh So Cozy Unbleached, size 1 or whatever the first size is. And I do fold down the back a little bit, maybe an inch and a half, but they fit great otherwise, and I really like them so far. We are using a little bit more, a few more pockets because they fit better. We've got a couple of fuzzy ones, size small, a couple Okaties, which are 1 size, and she does still fit in the Kiss Love Zeros. It's a little bit tight, but I really like those diapers, and I like to use them when we go out because they're so easy to change, and those still do work. There might be a few things I wanted to mention that I can't think of right now. One is that Alice has started drooling a whole lot more. We had never used bibs or anything. She just didn't really drool a lot, but she's sort of getting there, especially if she's sitting in the car seat. If she has her head in a certain position, the drool just flows, so I've started using bibs a little bit more. I think that's it for now. My sister-in-law is about to call at any minute from the airport. She's going to be visiting from North Carolina, and Alice is going to meet one of her first cousins, who is 4 years old, so we should have a really fun weekend with the girls. I have a couple more videos to try to upload, maybe sometime this weekend, just depending on how busy we are. I did finally record my house tour, and then I have a recipe to share with you guys too, so stay tuned for those. Thanks for continuing to follow us and your comments and your tips. I'm not that good at responding to comments and messages anymore, but I do receive them, I appreciate them, and I'm working on getting back to you. Hope everybody has a good weekend and enjoys sort of the end of your summer. And let's go spy on Alice sleeping real quick. Here's our girl. Looks like she's starting to stir a little bit. Here's her cute Band-Aid. You can't see her double chin in this position, but trust me, it's there. A little chunker. Okay. Alice, show us your leg warmers. Where are they? There they are. They're big. Yep, you'll have to grow into them, huh? And you got gentian violet on your cute onesie. And on your face. Didn't you? Smile.